I'm about to tell you something women will never admit. We have all done this. We meet a guy who's great, totally charming, but that spark just isn't there, so we friendzone him and move on. But then, weeks later, a switch flips. We can't stop thinking about him. We're replaying conversations, wondering what he's doing. Why? It wasn't a new haircut. It's because he accidentally or intentionally unlocked a few psychological cheat codes in our brain that turned him from nice guy to the one I can't get out of my head. And before you click away, this isn't about manipulation or playing weird games. Any expert knows that being fake blows up in your face. This is about understanding how human attraction actually works and using it to become a more compelling, unforgettable man. It's about realizing attraction isn't just random luck. It's a skill you can build, even with a woman who completely wrote you off. In this video, I'm giving you the 4-step blueprint. Forget the cheap tricks. We're diving deep into the psychology of what makes someone genuinely missed. By the end of this, you won't even think about chasing her, because you'll be building yourself into the man she can't stop thinking about. Principle number 1 is the most important, so listen up. Stop playing hard to get and start being hard to get. The difference is massive. Playing hard to get is a tactic. It's waiting 3 hours to text back while you're literally staring at your phone. It's fake, it's obvious, and honestly, it's childish. Authentic scarcity is a lifestyle. It's what happens naturally when a man has a mission, a purpose, and a life that is way bigger than chasing girls. He's the guy who doesn't text back right away, not to play a game, but because he's actually building his business, in the zone at the gym, or just 100% present with his friends. When your life is full, you automatically become more attractive. It's that simple. Here's the psychology. Our brains are hardwired to value things that are rare and challenging to get. It's a survival shortcut. If something is always available, our brain tags it as low value. This applies to people too. The guy who drops everything for a woman he just met, the guy who is available 24/7, he is accidentally screaming that his own time isn't valuable. A woman might like the attention for a minute, but it almost never creates deep attraction. Why? Because it signals he doesn't have his own identity, and it puts insane pressure on her to be his only source of happiness. So how do you do this? It starts with a huge mindset shift. Your main quest is not to get the girl. Your main quest is to build a life so epic that an amazing woman would feel like she won the lottery to be a part of it. This means having goals, hobbies, and friends you are genuinely fired up about. So when you talk to her, you have actual stories to tell. You're learning an instrument, training for a marathon, building a side hustle. Your world is exciting on its own. When she sees you thriving, everything changes. She realizes your happiness isn't her job, which makes being with you feel like a bonus, not a burden. She starts seeing your time as a gift she gets to share, not something she's entitled to. This creates the space for her to wonder about you, and in that space, the feeling of missing you is born. A woman can only miss you when you're actually gone. The second principle is creating emotional contrast. So many guys get stuck in one gear, nice guy mode. They're always agreeable, always positive, always predictable. And listen, kindness is critical, but a flat, one-note personality is boring. And predictability is the kryptonite of attraction. Think of your interactions like a blockbuster movie. A movie that's just one boring scene on repeat is a flop. A great movie has dynamics. It has shocking highs and quiet lows, comedy and tension. This is emotional contrast. It's about showing that you're a multi-dimensional person, which makes your time together feel real and unforgettable. This isn't an excuse for drama or being hot and cold. That's for clowns, and it just makes people feel anxious. This is about showing your full range. It's being the guy who can be playful and tease her 1 minute, and then have a surprisingly deep conversation the next. It's being a fun, lighthearted partner in crime, but also being the man she can count on when life gets serious. You show intense interest in her world, creating a real bond. Then when you're not there, she misses that entire spectrum of experiences. The psychology here is simple. Our brains ignore what's predictable. The element of surprise is what keeps us hooked. When she never quite knows what she's going to get from you, a hilarious meme, a thought-provoking question, or just radio silence because you're busy living your life, it keeps you on her mind. This isn't a game. It's the natural result of being a complete human being instead of playing a role. So how do you do it? When you're with her, be 100% there, laser focus, listen, engage. Make your time together incredible. But when you're apart, you're actually apart. You don't need to send a constant stream of text to prove you exist. Let there be a natural push and pull. Let her be the one to reach out. This variety makes you fascinating. She'll find herself replaying your time together, not because you were just nice, but because you made her laugh, think, and you left her wanting more. She'll miss the entire emotional roller coaster only you provide. The third principle is about leaving behind an unforgettable echo. Most of our conversations are totally forgettable. How was your day? Good, and you? It's just noise. It doesn't stick. To make someone miss you, you have to plant unique, positive memories in their mind that get triggered long after you're gone. This hacks our memory system. Our brains connect memories with sights, sounds, and smells. A specific song or an inside joke can teleport us back to a person instantly. The goal is to intentionally create these little anchors, these echoes of you in her daily life. For example, instead of just another coffee date, take her to a weird little bookshop she's never seen. Introduce her to your favorite underground artist. Now, when she walks past that shop or hears that artist, who is she going to think of? You. Give her a playful, unique nickname that only you use. It creates a secret world just between the two of you. Or teach her something. It doesn't have to be a huge deal. A simple chord on the guitar, a cool photo trick for her phone, a wild fact about space. Sharing knowledge creates a powerful bond and frames you as someone who adds real value to her life. These moments build a real connection and give her a highlight reel to replay when you're not around. Even your scent can be a superpower. A subtle signature cologne means that a random whiff of a similar smell somewhere else brings you straight to her mind. These aren't expensive gestures. They are small, smart, intentional acts. You're no longer just some guy she went out with. You're the guy who showed her her new favorite band, the guy who taught her something cool, the guy who made her laugh with that one inside joke. It's about going from generic to specific. Every time one of these little echoes gets triggered, it's a ping, a reminder of you. And when you create enough of these pings, they build a constant, quiet presence in her mind. She'll find herself thinking about you for no reason at all because you were smart enough to leave a piece of your world with her. Okay, before we get to the final principle, and trust me, this is the boss level, be honest. Understanding this is one thing, but living it takes real confidence. If you're getting value from this, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. These ideas all connect, and our next video, the 5 signs of deep attraction women can't hide, will show you exactly when these tactics are starting to work. So subscribe now so you don't miss it. This brings us to our fourth and final principle. This is the hardest, but it's the ultimate power move, the fear of a closed door. This has zero to do with threats or ultimatums. It's about having such deep, unshakable self-respect that you send one clear message. You are not just an option, you are a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And if she's not willing to choose you, you have the strength to walk away and gently close that door for good. So many men operate from a place of pure fear. Fear of losing her, fear of being alone. This fear makes them accept breadcrumbs of attention, tolerate being blown off, and camp out in the friend zone forever. This behavior, even if well-intentioned, is attraction poison. It signals that you don't value yourself, so why on earth should she? The closed door policy is the antidote. It's a mindset that comes from abundance. You're not desperate because you know your own worth. You're looking for a partner who is as excited about you as you are about them. When a woman senses that you are fully prepared to walk away, not as a threat, but because you have high standards for your own life, it fundamentally flips a switch in her brain. Psychologically, this taps into a powerful trigger called loss aversion. Our brains are more motivated by the fear of losing something than the hope of gaining something. When she realizes you aren't a permanent fixture who will wait around forever, she is forced to confront what life would be like without you. Your potential absence suddenly has weight. The thought that the door to you might actually close can create a massive sense of urgency. But let me be crystal clear, this cannot be a bluff. You can't fake this. If she keeps flaking on you, you don't get mad. You just stop asking her out. Your actions must match your standards. You're not punishing her, you're prioritizing your own dignity. This is the ultimate power play because it's not about her, it's about you. It's about demonstrating you know your worth. Your attention and your time are valuable, and you will only give them to someone who recognizes that. When a woman, especially one who is used to men chasing her, meets a man with this level of self-respect, it is incredibly rare and deeply attractive. She will respect you for it, and respect is the foundation of attraction. She'll realize that if she doesn't step up, she might lose her chance forever. and that realization will make her miss you more than anything else you could possibly do. So let's tie it all together. These 4 principles aren't a bag of tricks. They are a battle plan for becoming a more self-respecting, high-value, and magnetic man. First, you build a foundation of authentic scarcity by making your life so full of purpose that your time becomes a valuable prize. Second, you create emotional contrast, shattering the boring nice guy role and showing the dynamic, unforgettable personality that makes you, you. Third, you leave an unforgettable echo, planting positive, unique memories that bring you to her mind over and over again. And finally, you develop the self-respect of the closed door, showing you have the strength to walk away from anyone who doesn't see your value, which forces them to finally see it. Ultimately, this is about one massive shift in your focus. You have to stop trying to get the woman and start focusing on becoming the man. A man with a mission, with passions, with unbreakable standards, and with a life so amazing that a great woman would feel lucky to be in it. When you become that man, you won't have to try to make her miss you. It will be automatic. Because a man like that is rare, and his absence is always felt.